It is Arsenal's 9th game in the month of October, so perhaps questions of fatigue. We've seen this dip in their performances over the past few weeks. As we heard, they're unchanged today. What do you make of that? Was there perhaps cause for some rotation from Mikel Arteta?
Quite possibly. I know Arsenal are second in the league at the moment, and we're talking about a fantastic start for them. Still feel like they need depth within the squad, that ability to maybe be able to change players like for like. I don't think they still have that ability to do it. You look at Jesus, could you rest him? Not really, to bring someone else in. I don't think it really works. You look at Martinelli, how's his form been over the last few games? Has he been at the top of his game like we've seen him in sort of the first couple of months of the season? So that ability to change the squad's been very difficult to replicate. They need to win here today to make sure that they're ready for the World Cup.
And Forest come here with back-to-back clean sheets, a more compact team nowadays, so we'll see if that defence can stand firm. A note on the team news, Rebecca, by the way, Matt Turner, the US national team goalkeeper, not on the Arsenal bench, but I'm told by the club, nothing serious, no cause for concern before the World Cup, only a slight groin issue.
Good to know. Thank you, Joe, for our viewers over here, and thank you, Stephen. We'll be back with Joe and Stephen a little bit later on. So just a reminder of where Arsenal sits. As Stephen said, second in the league, point behind Manchester City. So to go top by the end of the weekend, they have to win. Tottenham in third, Newcastle in fourth, with Chelsea and United just outside that top four. So Nottingham Forest, yes, they beat Liverpool away last weekend, but they remain bottom of the table. Let's have a little look. There they are. 9 points, bottom of the table, 3 points from safety. A win today would do them the world of good. They would move up to 18th position. Their goal difference, though, is so poor they would remain in the relegation zone. But a win following the victory against Liverpool, as I say, would certainly start to give their season some momentum. Back here in the studio with Tim and with Robbie. So the fatigue is interesting. Hearing Stephen talking to Joe there about when you look down the team sheet and you look on the bench for Arsenal, Stephen doesn't think they have yet the like-for-like replacements to be able to give some of those first-teamers a rest. Do you think that is going to be ultimately their Achilles heel, Arsenal?
Yes, particularly at the moment with so many games crunched in because of the World Cup. I mean, you look at the amount of games they've played in the Thursday Europa League games. You've got to get back up again on a Sunday. An unchanged team. We've seen this team now like forever. I mean, it's really great to have that continuity, and it's benefited the side. But I think there has to be a time playing all those games. And there's some that gets rested and rotated in the Europa. Not all of them played. Some of them did. That it's got to come back and hurt you a little bit. That being said, I know they've been maybe as convincing over the last 2 or 3 weeks, but they've still won 9 of 11 Premier League games. I mean, that's really great stuff.
Let's talk about Gabriel Jesus. You said at the board, no a goal in 6. Yeah. But, of course, started absolutely on fire for Arsenal this season, which prompted a few people to wonder why Manchester City let him go. Does his lack of goals in the last handful of games show us and remind us why City didn't keep him, why they went for Haaland, because Haaland ultimately much more clinical?
Yeah, I bounce back and forth with Jesus because I wasn't a fan of the signing, but I trust that Mikel Arteta, he has some really good signings. And so I thought, OK, he sees something. He's worked at City. He sees something we don't that will fit this Arsenal system. And then Jesus hit the ground running. I thought, OK, I'm wrong there. I didn't see that coming in terms of being an out-and-out number 9 because Pep didn't play him in that role. And then we see this drought. He's kind of come off it a bit. So, again, what is he? Is he a 9? Is he a better winger? Is he a false 9? He's got 5 goals. I mean, when you look at the price tag, the experience, what Arsenal need, they need him to score 15 to 20 goals. And right now, he's just slowly starting to come off that pace. So he needs to pick that up.
Agree?
Not really. I think he is a 9. I think he prefers to play as a 9. Can certainly play in wider areas. I liked the signing at just over $50 million at 25 years of age. Being in that environment with Pep and Man City is a good thing for Arsenal. Yep, he's had a bit of a shaky period, and I understand your kind of doubts and others that have talked about it. But I think for Arsenal, I think it's been a brilliant signing, and I think he will kick on and score plenty of goals.
Do you think there's not enough of a challenge from Nketiah to keep him on his toes?
Yeah. Nketiah played in Europa. Just reading some stuff over the last couple of days, Arsenal fans are actually saying now Nketiah's pushing him for a start.
Sure.
Because he hasn't scored in the last month now for Jesus. So the pressure is there. I kind of like Arsenal's options up front, I do. And when there's a little period where he's not scoring, yeah, it will come up and people will say, well, is he the guy that... Well, I think for that money, at that time, It was exactly what they needed, and I believe in him.
But there's a good balance in the team. So I mentioned Jesus isn't scoring, but Martinelli scoring, Saka scoring, Odegaard. It's for me though. When I look at, you mentioned Europa League, that's all well and good at the beginning of the season. Say we want to compete on a couple fronts. Now where we are in the season, I would love Mikel Arteta to say, you know what? Europa League isn't that important. We have an opportunity to win the Premier League trophy. Ultimately, we're going to be in the Champions League next year because we're going to finish top 4. Let's start to prioritize a little bit because they don't have the squad that City can go on all fronts. If they get a couple injuries, no problem. They have like for like in every position. Arsenal don't. So if Mikel Arteta continues to chase playing a strong side in the Europa League, he's going to risk a lot of injuries, and the Premier League got to be most important.
Well, it is the most important, but I think they've got to try and win the Europa League. And I know that'll be, I know what you mean, and I know there'll be changes and stuff like that, and they'll. But I think, you know, for Arsenal, if we believe, you know, that they've come a certain distance now, Rebecca, and they're going to be a really top 4 strong contender, I still think they shouldn't discount the Europa League.
Okay. Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host for NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long. For even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock and be sure to tune in for Premier League mornings every weekend on USA Network and on Peacock. We will see you over there.